start in English ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Okay.
I'm sharing my screen. So, sir, Anokhi Inc. is the name of our company. Jairam and I work for the company. We have come up with a free app. Anokhi Inc. is actually based in California. The whole of engineering sits in Bangalore. All right from designing, architecture, implementation, validation, all has happened in Bangalore since about 2018 October. We have been working on this to build this rock solid product. Since about 8-9 months, we have been on the fields making people use our product. We have onboarded about 120 institutions so far across India, predominantly in Karnataka. It is not just educational institutions. There are some non-educational institutions also using. Like, for example, we have a solution for musicians. We have solution for laboratories, libraries. So that way, wherever there is an organization and its users, and these two have to be in touch with each other on a regular basis, this app will be a very good solution. Okay, so let me take you through various features of the app. So this is the first one, which is the personalized dashboard. If you see here, this dashboard is meant for a college in Shimoga, Edurite College. It's a management institute. So anybody who logs into the app will be shown the dashboard as a first screen. So this is the first screen that will be seen by all the users after logging in. So Edurite College students logs in and see this dashboard. So if you see, there is a provision to keep the name of the college, their institution, logo of the institution, and all the below boxes are all configurable. Edurate College wants it to have class schedule here, attendance here, exam schedule here, and all this. So that is why it has been structured this way. You can customize accordingly with whatever you want. For example, instead of class schedule, you can have examination. Instead of attendance, you can admission. So that way, this structure is completely configurable. Right from 4 tiles to about 10 tiles you can have with various your own configurable titles on the dashboard. So with all possibilities, you can actually consider this as your own app because it will have your own name, your own logo, and it's of your own brand. So you can actually claim this as your own app. You can make your audience to focus on what they need to actually focus on at that point of time. Say during admission time, you can have admission box here, and all the focus will be on the admission. During Independence Day, you can actually have wishes from the principal on Independence Day, and you can configure one boxes as that, and the focus will be on the independence. So whenever. So at all point of time, you can make your audience focus on 1, 2, 3 particular things so that they don't lose the track of what needs to be done. So this is the personalized dashboard. In fact, one of the unique propositions that no other app provides. Okay, so that is the dashboard. Going ahead, we have a built-in communication channel also along with this app, wherein various type of communications can happen to the different set of audiences. So you can basically categorize your audience based upon their roles. So here I've taken a school example. Under students, you can have department-wise, year-wise, section-wise, semester-wise, class-wise. You can have various students. Teachers also, you can subcategorize them into maths teachers, science teachers, Sanskrit teachers, that way. Parents and alumni. So all the different stakeholders are part of this ecosystem, and you can immediately, instantaneously talk to each of them both the ways. This way, the information can flow from the institution to the students or teachers or parents or alumni, and also the other way around. So both ways are possible. So this is the communication channel. Let me show you how an app looks like. Yeah. So here, this is my mobile screen. If you see, the app is installed here. First time during the installation, it'll validate your phone number. It will make you fill the profile completely so that the name is visible to everybody. So all that happens, and finally it will ask you to set a PIN. Now that I have installed it already, I'm just entering the PIN now. The first screen that I will be able to see is the dashboard that I just showed you of EduRite. This is a different demo account that I've created, and demo logo, and all these boxes are configured by this college, demo college. So this can have colors, this can be as personal as you want, images, all this is possible. Okay, so now let me take you through the groups. Okay, if you see here, there is one group called first semester BE, first semester engineering, and under that you can see first semester mathematics. So the existing apps that you might be using in your institution, we have several advantages over the existing apps. Just to give you an example, there is no limit on the number of people in one group. All the people in the institution can be a part of one group, and one simple notification can reach out to everybody in the group. Okay, you don't have to post some information going into every group saying tomorrow is a holiday, so that need not happen. One simple notification can reach out to everybody. So that is one advantage. The second advantage being, so here if you see, first semester B is one group, and there are about 60 people in this group, but I am not able to see who are all the other people in the group. I can only see the subjects under my group, which is first semester mathematics, first semester chemistry, and all that I can see. But I am not able to see who are all part of this group. So this adds more professionalism to the groups actually. We maintain complete privacy of the people who are a part of this group, and numbers being exposed and misused are all prevented here. Okay, so that is the second advantage. The third advantage is, if you send a video to any of these groups, or a PDF to any of these groups, any audio, PDF, video, any of these, you can prevent people from downloading it to their devices. It is configurable. You can either make it downloadable or non-downloadable. All the apps by default which you are using now will be downloaded. It will make the people download the content onto their mobile, and it can be forwarded to the other people also, other students who do not belong to your college. So that way, the content that belongs to your institution will not be with you forever. It will go out, and pirated videos will spring off. So that is the other advantage. The fourth advantage is, so if you see, there is a group here. Below that you have channels, which is subject. Just to give you an analogy, we'll take WhatsApp as an example. Say 8th standard student is a part of one group. Science teacher will post a video onto the same group. Maths teacher will post a PDF onto the same group. Class teacher in between will come say tomorrow is a holiday. And English teacher, Sanskrit teacher, everybody will be posting into the same group, making it very tedious for the student to even retrieve what the content that he wants to. But here, there is a concept of channel under group. So first semester B is a group, while first semester maths is a channel. So under each group, there might be say 6, 7, 8, 10 channels, which correspond to each of the subjects. So retrieval of the content will become very easy. So you have groups under which you have subjects, under which you have chapters, under which you have posts. So it's a hierarchical way of storing content, and retrieval will be very easy here in this case. So these are the several advantages of using Anokhi app over other communication channel. I am talking only about the communication channel. nothing can replace the personalized dashboard. So that is the unique proposition of Anokhi to our partners. Anyway, so that is about content channel, and let me take you to what can be posted in the communication channel. Right from the assembly sessions that happen in the schools to examination schedules, video, audio, PDF, extracurricular activities, non-curriculum also. So you want to post the news. Say for example, ISRO has launched a new satellite. You want to communicate this to all. You can put in a small video, a small article, text, PDF, whatever. So that way, even non-curriculum activities can be communicated to all the students. Notice board, timetable, reminders. So, I'm sure you know much better than what I know, but I just made a list of what I could make. Similarly, for teachers, I will not get into details, but I'm sure you can. Special class, examination schedule, all this can be posted to teachers as well. So we have made a provision to include alumni here, wherein all the frequent alumni meets can be planned, involving the institution also. Usually what happens is alumni, they come, they get together, they have a cup of coffee, meet over lunch and just disperse. But here, we want to keep college also informed about what is happening. In fact, the college or the school plans the alumni meet, keeping in touch with the alumnus on various subjects, topics, dates and all this. Job references may not be useful for the school, but I'm sure college will use this. Internship references, making the alumni come on to the school or college for guest lectures, talking about various subjects, fundraising for the institution. So there are various things that alumni can do and participate in terms of the school activities. As I told you, there is a two-way communication also, which is a chat. You can literally chat with any of your students or teachers or alumni, and vice versa. They also can raise a request asking for any queries. This mathematical problem I did not understand. So all this can be done over chat. In fact, I just made a list of the things that can be shared over chat. All this cannot be broadcasted. These are unicasts. So one person's mark cannot be sent to everybody. One person's report card cannot be sent to everybody. So it has to be unicasted to either them or their parents, right? So that way, results, fees, attendance, assignments, transfer certificates, all these have to be sent one-on-one to that particular student. So this we have made a provision using the chatbot. In fact, you can just automate it. If you have a mobile number with fee structure with two columns in a spreadsheet, you just have to upload the spreadsheet and be done with it. It will go to that particular person as a chat. We have a provision to conduct surveys also here. Survey, in other words, is actually an online test and examination, right? So you can have objective type of examination, subjective, comprehensive, checkbox, and even I will show you while showing the demo on how to conduct examinations using that tool. There is a provision to take appointments also. The institution can define time slots while parents come to meet the teachers after taking an appointment. This applies to Viva exams, meeting with principals. Actually, the institution has to enforce this upon the parents. So the time management and discipline will all fall in place. This can be used to take admissions also. I'll take you to the app again. Okay. So we'll assume that the first tile is admission. Okay. During admissions, we will have the first tile configured as admission. Anybody clicking on this admission will be taken to an application form wherein he will get to enter all the basic profile details, age, father's name, age, sex, and all this. and then upload Aadhaar card, upload birth certificate, transfer certificate, that this and everything. All your application form details can be put across here, and a central repository can be maintained. Every person who applies as a student will be stored in a database, so that you don't have to worry if the papers are lost, application form itself is lost, stolen. None of those will happen. So all this can be automated. So the complete admission process is automated here, and the data is stored centrally in a database. So that's about admission. Yeah, so these are the different features that we have. One last thing I want to mention before showing the demo is about the data. Many schools have questioned us on the data side, because data is the new oil and everybody is worried about the data, their data being stolen. If you see in your mobile, there are about hundreds of apps available, right from Instagram to Twitter to WhatsApp to Swiggy, Zomato, Make My Trip, Redbus, hundreds of apps literally. And the only intention of all these apps is to collect the data, collect users' data as in where did he travel, what did he eat, what did he purchase. All this is users' data. So all these apps are after the data. Anokhi's bread and butter is also from the data, but the only main difference between all these apps and Anokhi is we will request the user to share his data with Anokhi, while it doesn't happen there. They just steal your data. In other apps, they steal the data, while we will request the person to share the data. Only upon the user's consent, we will get the data, and it will be maintained in the data bank. We call ourselves a data bank, Anokhi data bank. Just how securely you deposit your money into a regular bank, in a similar way, you deposit data into the data bank. Okay, so, and even without giving consent, you can proceed using the app. You need not share any of the data, but you can use the app. But if you share the data, you can monetize your data as well. You will make some money out of the data that you have shared. So this is what I wanted to share with you. Any questions so far before I show the demo of functioning of the app?
Very good. How it is different from Google Classroom app?
You can go ahead. Okay, fine.
Just a minute. How it is different from Google Classroom app?
So Google Classroom is also a learning management system. Ours is also a kind of learning management system. But Google, if you are using Google Classroom, all the data will go to Google.
Yeah.
Okay, and they don't shy away with using your data. They use all the data that you've shared, including your content, your PPTs, your documents, your PDFs. Everything will go to Google. While here it is all with you. It is completely under your control.
This is also in your control only, no?
It is not under our control, sir. I will come down to the implementation part. Actually, now that you have asked me, there is a server and there is this app. Okay, the server belongs to you. We don't have control over the server at all. All the files that you share will be stored on the server. We only access the server content through an XML or an RSS feed and make it display here on the content channel.
Okay.
Okay, while Google Classroom, it is completely under Google administered server.
Okay.
You want me to repeat it?
Wow, yeah, understood. Wow.
Okay, fine.
What about video classes that can be stored?
Sir, we are actually a framework, sir. We don't have a online class, but it can seamlessly integrate with Zoom. It can seamlessly integrate with Google Meet, or even TeachMint or whatever app is there. We can seamlessly during the training session we can walk you through that also.
Okay.
I think it is here. Yeah, so a Zoom all automatically is integrated here.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you observed it, I'll show you again. Okay, if you, on the left bottom,
Yeah.
there are attend meetings. All the online meetings are here. I
Okay.
click on this. Okay, there are two meetings that are scheduled for me. One is the product priority meeting. The second is weekly meeting. So I click on weekly meeting now. This is already scheduled by my teacher or my manager or whoever it is. So I click on weekly meeting here. It is so seamlessly integrated with Google Meet. It will just ask my email ID with which I want to get it.
Yeah.
So I'm already signed in.
Okay, understood.
Okay, similarly, what I showed you the first way is the Zoom. I click on this,
Yeah.
automatically I'm taken to the class, the Zoom class.
Okay, done.
Like this, you can have first standard, eighth standard science, ninth standard maths, different subjects, different classes. You can make a list of all of them here, clicking on which will take them to the right class.
Okay. Any question, Ramapriya? Any question, Sampath Kumaran ji?
No.
Okay.
So similarly, there are a lot of things added here. You can have a campus store. If you have a merchandising e-commerce store, you can click on this and it will be taken to that particular store.
Acha.
Okay, so sorry, it was just coming here. So you can have all the textbooks, all this can be purchased here. So if you have a grade sheet, so this is configurable. As I mentioned, anything that you want to. So we right now don't have attendance. If you are using attendance software as a separate tool, you can configure attendance in the backend, and anybody clicking on attendance here will be taken to that software.
Yeah.
So
Understood.
this can act as a front end tool for all your activities.
Understood.
So we should have a backend software for this, and only it can get integrated, right?
No. Wherever we don't have a software like attendance right now, we don't have. We are coming up with one, but right now immediately we don't have an attendance software. But everything else we have online tests or examinations. So we have groups that can cater to all the content channels. So that way, anything that we don't have like attendance, you can have separate tool and integrate with this seamlessly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so last
So
thing I
direct-
want to show you is we have a portal also. If you have the content on the laptop, okay. So we will share this user credentials with you once you onboard. I am just signing as a dummy user now. All the teachers will have a login here. Once they log in, they will all the groups and all that can be created here. So there are about 8 groups right now. You can just add a group here and say 8th standard A section or whatever. Okay, and make it a private group, public group, and move members from one group to the other. Once promotion happens, you can move them to other groups. Only the admin have the privilege of viewing the members of the group. So if you click on the members here, you will be able to see there is one person here who is a part of this group. You can add more people to this group just by entering the mobile number. Yeah, so that is how actually a group, you can add to a group, you can delete a group, edit a group. So all this happens in the group related activities. Similarly, there is what we call a survey and what is actually a test. You can say you can conduct maths test, monthly test. Okay, you can give timelines as 1812 to 18 2 p.m. Okay. Now it will be visible only between 12 and 2. After 2, it will go invisible. You can fill in all these details and target a group. So here where you can define your target, first year engineering, or you can target the complete set of people who are with you.
Okay.
This is about target. Here it is about creating questions. So you can say, yeah, what is 2 plus 2? Okay, and select, give 3 or 4 options, 4, 5, 6,
Okay. These are
7, and once you submit,
all
this
like
question along with
Google
these
Classroom,
options
no?
will go to all the targeted members,
Yeah.
and whatever they answer will come down to you as an answer. It can be downloaded as a spreadsheet. So this is how this works, and you can select text also, wherein say explain Pythagoras theorem. Yeah, you can just say, and whoever answers.
Even diagram can be given, no?
Sir, that will come in a week's time, sir. It is not there.
Acha.
In the next, by next weekend it will be there.
Yeah. Okay.
You can insert diagrams also.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. So that is about. So as you can see here, a lot of options here. You can configure locations, appointments, promotions. Promotion is one thing I can show you. So there are a lot of byproducts for an educational institution. Say, for example, uniform or stationery or shoes. So if, for example, somebody is coming down to you and asking for some training, I will just say training promotion, and description, get 10% off on maths tuition, or tuition may not be the right word, option of uniform. Promo code you can use at ABCDE. Okay, if you see, this is already coming in as a notification. You can define the expiry date as say 25th of this month, and you can target it based on all the users. There is also proximity targeting that may not be useful for you, but so this, once you say create here, this will go to all the targeted users as a notification, and anybody who goes to this particular store, the uniform vendor, is online store or an offline store, and show this coupon, will get a 10% off. Okay, you can strike a deal with the uniform vendor saying he needs to give a 20% off to you, and pass on the 10% to the students. So that way, that's a revenue model for the school as well. So we have this provision also.
Okay.
So
separate merchandise website has to be, separate channel has to be established.
it can be an offline store also, sir. It can be an offline store wherein he can just go show this coupon to him, and he will be able to give a discount coupon. So there are various options. I will not confuse you with a lot of things. Once you start using this, you will get to know, and you can dynamically take a call as to how this is how you can proceed, and that's how we. Yeah. Jairam, anything, Nanana Bittitla, anything you wanted to add?
Jairam sir?
ಹಲೋ
ಸರ್, ಏನಾದರೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು. ಸರ್, ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು
ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾನದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೇಮು, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ.
ಓಕೆ. ಅಚ್ಚಾ, ಅದು ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೇ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶ್ರೀನಂದ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು?
ಸರ್, ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ. ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ತೋರಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಪೋರ್ಟಲ್ ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್.
ಅಚ್ಚಾ, ಓಕೆ. ನಾವಿವಾಗ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದಾ? ಸಾರಿ,
ಗೂಗಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಜನರಲ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಆಗೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ನೀವು ಈ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ನವ್ರೆ, ಈ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನವ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಜಯರಾಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಪ್ಲೇ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಫೈನಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೋರ್ಡೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ, ಪಾಠಶಾಲೆಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ ನಂತರ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಳ್ಸೋದು, ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಳ್ಸೋದು, ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಎಲ್ಲದು ಒಂದು ರೌಂಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೈವ್ ಆಗಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ್ಯಪ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡ್ಯಾಶ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಲೈವ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು 15-20 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆಗತ್ತದು. ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಡಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು.
ಸರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಸರ್
ನೀವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಸೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಸು. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಹರ್ಡಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಸಕ್ಸೀಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸಕ್ಸೀಡ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಪ್ರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್
ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಮೇಲ್ಕೋಟೆನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಅವರು ಸಂಪತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವ್ರು ನೋಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸರಿ.
ಮತ್ತು ಹಾಗೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಇದೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾವು ಗೂಗಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಸುಮಾರು 2 ಇಯರ್ಸಿಂದ ನಾವು ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಇದಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ನೂ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಏನೋ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು 2-3 ಜನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಫಸ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
ಖಂಡಿತ ಸರ್,
ಖಂಡಿತ.
ಓಕೆ,
ಖಂಡಿತ ಸರ್. ಸಂಪತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರ ನಂಬರ್ ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ಅದೇ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ನನಗೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಹಾ, ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಹೌದು.
ಓಕೆ, ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ
ಅವರೇ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು.
ಓಕೆ 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 ಸರ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸರ್.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.